Have you ever wondered why manifestation doesn't seem to always work for you if it doesn't? Have you ever wondered why sometimes it works really, really well and you keep trying to recreate maybe an instant manifestation or a result that you've had in the past, and yet it doesn't seem to always happen? And sometimes that makes you feel really frustrated and upset when you know that you're powerful and yet it isn't happening in the way that you know that it can. In this video, I'm going to be describing shifting states and states in general. And once you understand this, it's really going to help you to accelerate your manifestations and become the manifesting king or queen that we know that you are. Also, hi everyone, it is I, the awakened Aphrodite. I am here to help you explode your bank account and your love life by teaching you these next level manifestation secrets, as well as my own methodology called feminine dominance, which is a perfect state of being that helps you become the woman that is truly next level magnetic. I am also creating a free Facebook group where you will be able to learn about manifestation and harden your desires into reality. So I will put the link for that below. And I'm so excited to have you in there. It's brand new. I can't wait. The other thing is that the Art of Feminine Dominance and the Quantum Queen's Mistress Mind are going live next week. So if you are wanting to step into your next level magnetism, please send me an email, Pamela@theawakenedaphrodite.com, or DM me on Instagram @theawakenedaphrodite, and we will get you set up. These programs are going to change your life. The Art of Feminine Dominance is 12 weeks live with me. And we just added an extended payment plan. And the Quantum Queen's Mistress Mind is 6 months deep one-on-one work in a group setting. And I'm so excited to have you there. This is exactly how I've helped people go from being estranged from the person that they love to being in a happy relationship, being married, having a child with this person, and going from making $800 a month to having 20K months, 30K months, and beyond. So you definitely want to be in one of these programs, both of these programs, if you're a luxurious queen like me, and I can't wait to see you there. So when we are talking about manifestation, you must first understand that everything comes from a state of being. And I'm going to break this down because if you're anything like me, you want the practical, okay? Personally, where I got really stuck on my own manifestation journey, where I reached a ceiling, was understanding the more esoteric concepts on a logical level, but feeling like it didn't really land. It really didn't click and connect, okay? And so I intend that in this video, this is going to click and integrate for you within you on a deeper level so that you can start to experience next level manifestations, instant manifestations, your world literally shifting before your eyes, okay? In my own world, I have had things literally appear. I manifested a TV in my bedroom that was not there before, okay? I have manifested meeting people that I thought of, okay? People I've never met before. I have had this happen with people that were celebrities in their own right and working with them, okay? I've had this happen with money, with health. I radically shifted my health in about a year. I had this horrible health situation where I didn't know if I was going to live or not, okay? These are my experiences. Now, this isn't to say that you don't do other things, okay? For example, with my health, I went to the doctors. I did the things. This assists you in anything that you are going to do in your world. Okay. So, everything, you must understand that everything comes from a state of being. You can affirm until the cows come home, and it might work. So, for example, there are people in the manifesting world that talk about robotic affirming. And here is what I will say. If that works for you and you enjoy it, oh my God, do it. That is incredible, right? That is incredible. Please know that nothing that you do is actually the power you are. So robotic affirming isn't the power, scripting isn't the power. You and who you are being is the power that overrides absolutely everything else. So this is next level manifestation. And to really understand this, you have to understand that everything comes from a state of being. Now, this is a concept that a lot of people don't understand. In me breaking it down for you, you are going to understand it. I promise you, you're going to understand it. And this is going to change the game. Also, comment down below. Do you understand states and shifting in and out of certain states? Where are you at in your journey? I also want to check in and see where all of you are in that process on that journey. And welcome, no matter where you are welcome here, my love. So I will give you an example about shifting states. I want you to imagine, okay, super logically, human level, there are two different people. Okay, let's talk about love. Let's give the love example. There's two different people. One person they're affirming all day long. Okay, they script every day. They're manically scripting and affirming. Both, right? And in this example, this person dominantly feels within themselves that they are not loved, that they are not lovable, that their person doesn't even exist, that they're never going to have what they want. And I want you to feel into that for a second. So I'm going to demonstrate here to explain this even further so it really sinks in. I'm going to pretend to be both people for a second, okay? So I'm scripting, I'm affirming, I'm so deeply loved, I'm so deeply cherished. I'm not going to get a Grammy for this. I understand, but it's okay. I'm not loved, I'm not cherished. Or sorry, I am loved, I am cherished. Everybody loves me, everybody shows up for me. Oh God, I don't know what to do. I just feel so alone all of the time. God, it's like nobody gets me. It's like nobody wants me. And where are all the good men? Are there even good men? And every relationship I've ever had, it's like it's good at the beginning. If I even meet someone that I'm kind of into, I don't even think that I can be with someone. Oh, it's that time again. Robotically affirm. I'm loved, I'm shown up for, I'm cherished. Now, I also want to pause. Please know this is not a judgment on that, okay? If that is better than doing nothing, robotically affirming can really work well. I'm just breaking this down so that you understand this specific topic. Robotic affirming can work well. It's just you're only going to get so far with stuff like that if you haven't shifted the underlying state. Comment down below. Let me know if that makes sense. If you are doing robotic affirming and that is working for you, keep going, okay? Understand the deeper levels. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I don't feel loved. I don't feel chosen. Oh my God, why doesn't anyone get me? I keep doing this. It's not working. Okay, ringer goes off, buzzer goes off. Time to robotically affirm. Versus the person who goes, oh my God, I woke up. Oh, I don't feel loved. Hold on a second. Hold on. What's happening right now? Who am I being? Who am I being? What am I animating? Oh, I'm animating an old story. Oh, I am being a version of me that is old. Oh, interesting. Who do I want to be instead? Well, I really just want to know that it's happening, that it's taken care of, that of course I'm loved. I mean, think about this person or that person or my best friend or my dog or how someone complimented me the other day. This feels difficult for me right now. I acknowledge that. But I intend to really allow myself to embody this. Okay, so first, before we do anything, let me just shift into look at who I'm being. Okay, and I'm willing to be loved. I'm willing to be the woman who's loved. Even though it doesn't feel true right now, I'm willing to be the woman who's loved. Okay, now my affirmations. I'm loved. I'm cherished. I'm shown up for. Who do you think has a better chance? Also, manifestation is not logical, so it at the same time, you don't have to do any of these things and you can have what you want. This is for you if you just want some deeper knowledge here. Please understand this also. Okay, that is also true. Who do you think has a better chance of getting that deep, rich fulfillment in love? Right? Probably the second person. Most likely the second person. I'm willing to have love because these are two different dominant states, dominant embodiments. There is nothing wrong with either. One is not better than the other, is the other thing that you really want to keep in mind. It really is just preference. The preference is, who do you want to be? So let me give you an example, okay? I had paused working out because, as you may know, if you watch my channel, Nala Bear passed away. Oh, little sweetheart. And the last thing that I could think about was working out. Okay. I was just grieving and doing my best to, it was just like one breath, one step is something that my own mentor taught me. One breath, one step. Okay. And then I got to a space where I said, Pamela, come on, you've got to do what feels good for you. And I didn't want to work out, but I knew that it was going to feel better. So who I was being was, it's going to hurt. It feels uncomfortable. I just want to be on the couch and watch Outlander and, cuddle Ruby Bear. And I don't want to do anything. And I noticed that and I went, oh, I'm being the person that thinks working out is painful and awful. Of course, I'm not going to work out. And then I said, okay, but am I willing to just shift that even a little bit? Shift, not that. I'm not shifting working out. I'm not shifting anything outside of me. I'm shifting who I'm being. And what I did was I thought, okay, what can I get behind right now? And I went, ooh, when I don't feel like lifting weights, but when I do Pilates, I love the way my body feels. Like, I love the movements that they have me do. It really gets me into this beautiful sort of goddess energy. I love feeling my body move that way. And I said, okay, so what if I'm the woman that moves her body in these beautiful ways and is excited to have experiences of someone else telling me how to move my body because it awakens these new sort of movements and sensations, like in Pilates? That's what I could get behind. And I went, oh, and I started visualizing me being svelte on the Pilates machine and my body moving and, my back arching and all of these things. I went to Pilates the next day. I've been going to Pilates since then. I look forward to it now. And when I notice the other stuff come up, I simply go, who am I being? That's okay. I can be her. Who do I want to be? This is how you move. Okay. And instead of getting caught up in the esoteric, think about it really logically. The person that is embodying the version of them that they want to be, of course, that's going to, if you want to speak esoterically, quantum leap, put you in a new reality. Okay. And in terms of just logical levels, of course, that person is going to then have a different result. That's just 1 + 1 = 2. Okay. That's like you're cooking something and you decide to add a different flavor to it. Of course, it's going to taste different. Of course, you're going to have a different result. So what I find with states and understanding states is one of the most important parts of manifestation. If you don't understand states, you cannot understand manifestation, in my opinion. And states can feel really elusive for a lot of people. And instead of having it be this elusive thing like, oh my God, this state that I'm trying to get to, I really want you to understand it's very logical. Who you are being is therefore what you are getting. Okay. So I'll give you one more example, and also comment down below if this is helpful, if this resonates. Share this with someone who is in this world as well so that they can benefit. I want you to think about, have you ever had an experience where someone treats you differently because you've changed? Okay, you've changed. Someone treats you differently because you've changed. So imagine, for example, you dated someone. And then in that arrangement where you're dating them, or maybe they're friends with benefits. Okay, they're friends with benefits. And you'd hang out and the lines were very blurred. Where they're like, oh, you look sexy, or you look gorgeous, or are we gonna, go to my place after? And then that dynamic changes. The dynamic didn't change. You changed. Okay. You changed. So the dynamic changed. You went, okay, I don't want to be in this kind of relationship anymore. I want to be with my person, for example. So then you see this old friends with benefits person, and they start acting the way that they used to act, aka they are animating an old way of being, an old state. That's all that is. And then you get to say or show them, hey, oh my God, I really appreciate what we had. Thank you. And I really desire to have this kind of relationship with you now. This is all I'm available for, is a friendship. And we can either have a friendship, which is completely not intimate in that sense, or I'm not available for that relationship, aka I'm not available for that way of being. By the way, you don't even have to say this to someone. You can just do this and people will act differently. Okay. They're going to act differently. A healthy person is going to logically, I'm speaking logically so that you understand this. Okay. You do not have to be logical in manifestations. You get to have wild, inexplicable things show up in your world that make no sense but are perfect. I just want you to understand this concept. They're going to change, but it's not because you asked them to change. It's because you weren't available for anything else. I'm sure you could also imagine somebody who did that that was still available for it. Oh, I just want to be friends, but secretly they're like, oh, I would do it if I had the chance, right? They're not going to change because you haven't changed. So you can affirm all day long, and yet if you haven't shifted who you're being, it's not going to work. One of the reasons that it's not going to work to the degree that you want it to. Okay. And it probably won't keep working. One of the reasons that I teach feminine dominance is because feminine dominance is a state of being. It is a state of being where you are worshipped, where you are deeply magnetic. Okay. When you embody this state of being, you will never question love and dating and things in that realm ever again. You will just know. You will just know that you are the one. You will just know that you are the prize. Like, you will know it in your bones. You will think like her. You will be her. That will be the dominant state of being that you embody. And whether you decide to work with me or not, I want you to ask yourself, who is she that you, or who is the you? Because I know that all of my viewers are not women. I'm so used to speaking to women. Who is the you that you are desiring to be? Can you even just start by being that version of you for 5 minutes a day? Give yourself that. 5 minutes a day will change your life. I think I don't follow Bashar, but I heard someone else talk about this, and I think Bashar says that maybe that 5 minutes a day can change your life. And I absolutely agree with that. Who are you committed to being? Who are you committed to being? And if you want help with this, then you can inquire about working with me one-on-one. I do work with men as well, just so that you know, one-on-one. My programs at the time of this recording are for women. My Facebook group, you can join it. The link is below. I'm so excited to have you there. It's brand new. And any questions that you have, just go to theawakenedaphrodite.com or send me an email, Pamela@theawakenedaphrodite.com. I read all of your comments. And I'm so excited to see you again very, very soon. And hopefully I will see you inside of the palace and inside of the inner temple next week. Thank you so much for being here.